This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, other holders. Jeff Carter Diamond welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe on this date. And on this day, October the 8th, in the year 2018, the same day as Canadian Thanksgiving, which is, of course, the second Monday in October, the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees were facing each other in a tough matchup. Both teams got to the World Series playoffs, with 100 wins. The Red Sox won 108 games, where the Yankees have won 100. Boston had the famous 667 winning percentage, which is you win 2 out of every 3 games, because 108 divided by 2 is 54, and 54 times 3 is 162. So they won 2 out of every 3 games, Boston, literally. The Yankees with 100 wins had to go through a wildcard game to get this far. So anyway, the Red Sox and Yankees were battling each other in this series. And any series with the Red Sox and Yankees, you knew it was going to be heated. Boston narrowly won Game 1, 5-4, and Game 2, Yankees went into Boston 162. So people were thinking the Yankees had the advantage going home for 2 games. This game would be most memorable for the fact that somebody made a fantastic day even better. So the Red Sox starting lineup was this: Mookie Betts in right field, Andrew Benintendi in left field. He of the guy who was on the 2024 White Sox, the worst team in modern history, kind of. JD Martinez at DH, pretty good guy. Sander Bogarts at short. Rafi Devers at third base. Steve Pearce at first base, who was a Blue Jay that year, but then got traded to the Red Sox at the trade deadline. Brock Holt at second base. Christian Vazquez catching, and Jackie Bradley Jr., the defensive wizard, in center field, with Nathan Eovaldi, who had a knuckleball in his arsenal, being a pitcher, starting pitcher. The Yankees started with Andrew McCutchen in left field. He's a Pittsburgh legend, more so. Aaron Judge in right field. Luke Voigt at first. Giancarlo Stanton at DH. Sir Didi Gregorius at shortstop because he was given a knighthood by Curacao, which was a Republic of the Netherlands, for his stuff in 2017. Gary Sanchez at catcher. Miguel Anjar at third. Gleyber Torres at second. Brett Gardner winding down his career in center field. And Luis Severino was your pitcher. So anyway, nothing much happened in the first inning. In the second inning, Devers singled, Steve Pearce struck out swinging, and Brock Holt grounded out. Then Christian Vazquez hit a single that got past the catcher. Well, the pitcher tried to flip it, but couldn't. It was an infield hit for Vazquez, and Rafi Devers scored to make it 1-0 Red Sox. And then in the top of the third, JD Martinez hit a sac fly, scoring Mookie Betts, and Rafi Devers had an RBI ground out to score Benintendi. So it was 3-0. In the top of the fourth, Brock Holt had an innocent single to center field. No big deal. And then he did the famous swivel hips. Vazquez singled, Jackie Bradley Jr. walked. Bases were loaded. Lance Lynn came up. I'm surprised Lance Lynn was a Yankee. I would have remembered. I knew he played for the White Sox and Pirates. But then he walked Mookie Betts on 4 straight pitches. Scored a run. Benintendi would hit a double down the right field line, clearing the bases of Vazquez, Bradley, and Betts to make it 7-0. Then Chad Green came in after Lynn faced a couple more batters. Steve Pearce with 2 outs singled to left to score Benintendi, making it 8-0. And then on a 2-1 pitch, Brock Holt hit one to right field that bounced around right field for a triple. Bogarts and Pearce would score, and the Yankees gave up 7 runs in that inning. The Red Sox were up 10-0, and practically this was game, set, match. You would think. Didi Gregorius did have an RBI ground out, but that was inconsequential. So anyway, Jonathan Holder would come in to pitch in the top of the 6th. Devers would ground out. Steve Pearce would strike out swinging, and Brock Holt would ground out 10-1. So anyway, Red Sox 10-1. Top of the 7th, JD Martinez hit an RBI single to score Jackie Bradley and make it 11-1. So it looked like the Red Sox were losing it. Brock Holt would move from second base to first base and to put Ian Kinsler in for Steve Pearce. So, yeah, Kinsler, Texas icon. But anyway, Yankees went down quietly. And then top of the eighth, Stephen Tarpley came in for Holder. Devers singled, Kinsler singled, and then Brock Holt came up to the plate on a 1-1 pitch. He had a fly ball bounce once on the track and go over the fence. That's a ground rule double. Scored Devers, put Kinsler to third. Vasquez grounded out. Then Jackie Bradley had a wild pitch. Kinsler would score. Bradley would walk. Mookie Betts hit a single. He'll score Holt to make it 14-1. Blake Swihart came in to pinch hit. And struck out swinging. J.D. Martinez grounded out. So it was 14-1 Red Sox. They made some moves. Heath Hembree came in to pitch, knowing that Eovaldi went far enough. Jackie Bradley Jr. went from center to left, Mookie from right to center, and Blake Swihart went to right field. Brad Gardner, Andrew McCutchen, Aaron Judge all went out. Sweet. Austin Romine came in to pitch. He's a position player. Spicy did in that Tarpley pitch. Neil Walker would play first base. So Romine did decently. He got Bogarts and Devers to ground out, and it looked like it would be amazing that a position player would pitch in the World Series and actually throw a 1-2-3 inning. He walked Ian Kinsler on a payoff pitch. Come in strike three. And then Brock Holt came up. But I didn't tell you the best part about this game. Brock Holt quietly had a single, a triple, and a double. And you know what that means? That's right. If he hit a home run, it'd be for the cycle. But never before in postseason history did a player hit for the cycle. I mean, a triple is hard enough to get on your own accord. So that's what happened. And then on the first pitch, Brock Holt teed one off on right field. I don't know how many miles per hour the pitch was. Doesn't really matter. But he had a line drive into the right field porch. And Boston took a 16-1 win. And that was just amazing how he did it. Brock Holt, off of a position player. Yeah, I know the shine's not there. But he had just hit a home run, which meant that he hit for the cycle. No player ever did that in postseason history, and none since. Brock Holt has done it. What is it with Red Sox players at number 12 and me fawning over, and second baseman who I fawn over? I fawned over Mark Ballhorn for the 2004 Red Sox, and I fawned over Brock Holt, wearing number 12, being second baseman for the Blue Sox. The Yankees did get a runner to second base, but it did not work out so much. The Red Sox went 16-1. Man, the Yankees using 6 pitchers and all that to try to stop the Red Sox. But the Red Sox proved their 108 wins were no fluke and all that. Eovaldi easily won that game. Boston would win game 4, 4-3, meaning that, yeah, it was kind of a fluke because of all that. But I think that he actually, the Red Sox actually ran out of gas, if you will. So, yeah, it's just unbelievable what could happen. It's still the Yankees' most lopsided loss in postseason history. It's not a record, but yeah, 16-1, that's just amazing. What Brock Holt could do, all that. The Yankees almost botched it. And that's what happened. The Red Sox won the series. The Red Sox wouldn't wait long as the Astros swept Cleveland in the fine powder to win that thing. And the Red Sox would use Jackie Bradley Jr.'s heroics in left field to save a game, game 4 in Houston. And help the Red Sox win the series and go to the World Series, in which they had that 18-inning loss. And then somehow, some way, Steve Pearce keyed a massive comeback in game 4 and 5. Because without that, I think the Red Sox might have lost the World Series to the Dodgers. But that's another story for another time. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.